Another one for Ant Team. My goodness. Everybody loves them. And another one. Holy moly, what is this? Damn, engines are dedicated. Damn. Hi, I'm Ember. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well today. Today it is Friday. I'm done with work for the weekend. I can record some stuff. I haven't really decided what I want to do. I was just checking out the request form. There's a lot of requests for Ant Team. I'm guessing a lot of people, like if you're a fan of one group, like ENHYPEN, you're a fan of Ant Team. If you're a fan of Ant Team, you're a fan of ENHYPEN, right? Like people like both. So there's a lot of requests for them. And a lot of people are recommending O'Clock as well. Links to the YouTube videos and link to the thumbnails so I can see what the thumbnail looks like and still use the link to get to the video. Wow, so much trouble went into this. Holy shit. Holy shit. Did they really release this many songs? Oh yeah, people are telling me to watch the concept trailers too. I thought there were only 3. Why are there 10? Even recommended me specific episodes of O'Clock, although you've listed a fuck ton of the episodes. It's basically half the episodes. I do want to watch, I think people were saying episode 20 is the ice skating one. I do kind of want to watch that. Kind of want to watch the variety show, but I have no idea which one I would pick first. And this, again, there's so many choices. I feel like it's the kind of thing where no matter which one I pick, I'm going to get people disappointed that I didn't pick a different episode. So it kind of puts me off it a little bit. Let's check out the concept trailers because that sounds interesting and I don't think it would take too long. So let's do that. I'm just going to copy. This is really useful. Thank you, JC. I appreciate you. I'm just going to copy it all over to a notepad so that I can copy paste the links easier. Even linked me to the webtoon. Damn. Oh my gosh, I bought ENHYPEN albums today. I'm not going to tell you which ones and how many I bought because I don't want people to judge me, but I bought my first ENHYPEN albums today. They will hopefully not take too long to get here. And I want to point out I've known this group for about a week now. I think it was last weekend that I first looked into them. So that is the fastest I have ever bought an album for a K-pop group after discovering them. I think the fastest before this, it took me 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks for 80s. And I think it took me about 3 weeks for Wavy as well to buy the On My Youth album. I don't think there's ever been a K-pop group where I've looked into them and I've like fallen for their music so quickly that I've had to buy an album within a week. That I don't think that's ever happened before. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Okay, let's just go in order. Debut trailer 1, choose chosen. This is the thumbnail for the video. Very dark and vampire-y. Okay, yep. Kind of what I would expect. Well, how are we doing on volume? Subtitles? Everything good?
We were desperate in our desire to transform. We believed that they lay dreams unknown.
I really should pour my water before I start recording.
Because
and I
every
never
path is stained with tears. We
Even
keep our fist
taken.
fiercely clenched, not knowing to be a blessing or a curse. Lest we lose what we hold in our hands.
Who's talking right now?
Blood-red moonlight blazes. Unquenchable thirst flares with fury. The others look up to us in veneration, and we look upon them with envy. Why do we desire what we cannot acquire? Why must we walk alone an endless line? At dawn, the sun rises to menace and bless our fleshy selves.
Hell yeah. there's multiple people there I do not recognize. I'm just throwing it out there. I was looking at them like, this is the same group, right? They're so baby-faced. Bear in mind, the guide I watched was 2022, so, there's only a 2-year difference, but I can recognize 3 people. I think this is Heesung on the right. I think this is Sanu back here. And I think this is Jake. Because I get Sungmin vibes, sunshine vibes. Well, not sunshine vibes at all, but like I can picture this person smiling and it being Sanu's smile. And then I don't know why I think this is Heesung. I'm going on nothing, but I just think it might be this person. I have no clue. This person I have no clue. This person I have no clue. This person I have no clue. Like they're not. I've never seen them before in my life. There's a very like if this is their debut trailer one, as in like they released this either just before or just after they debuted. That's got to be like quite an impactful trailer, no? Just be like, hey, we're here. By the way, we're like vampires. And there's blood and stuff. It's a very dark concept, like right off the bat. Most groups, I didn't look at the thumbnail for this. Most groups, and I've talked about this before, most groups when they debut, their debut song and their overall concept is very fluffy and wholesome, especially because there's normally minors in the group as well. It's normally fluffy, bright sweaters, pop song. That Jake? Why do I think everyone is Jake? I feel like I look at every picture and I'm like, is that Jake? This is debut trailer 2, Dusk Dawn. But yeah, it's very interesting to see most groups go for like the bright fluffy sweaters, pop song kind of thing. And then you get like these guys and it's like straight away from debut, it's like all in black. There's, blood imagery and moonlight and all sorts of things and very vampire themed. And even Given Taken, it's one of my favorite songs by them, but it's not your general like upbeat pop song, like if you think about other debut songs, I don't know. So I kind of like that about them, that they kind of went for something different right off the bat. This does not have subtitles. I wonder who was speaking in that trailer, who was narrating. Someone probably put it in the comments. I should have read the comments. That don't seem normal. That's definitely not normal. That is the furthest thing from normal. Oh, because like bats sleep upside down, right? Hanging from branches. Yeah, no, that was very not normal. I know him. I recognize you. What's with the smoke? Why are they like who went poof? Can we work that out at least? Because that was the furthest thing from normal that I've ever seen. And can they all do that? It was the person sitting in the chair, and we saw Yeah, this was concerning. You should be careful, sir. Oh, that's Jungwon. Okay, you should be careful, sir. Who's the person? This looks like Jake again. I don't know if I'm just accidentally finding Jake all the time, or if I'm like just thinking everyone is Jake and it's not. Someone's gonna have to tell me this person's body should not have moved the way it did, which makes me think it's Nikki because I said that about him in the guide. Who was in the chair? This person. Who are you, sir? Oh, it's very blurry. It is blurry on purpose. It's meant to be like distorted. Yeah, not a damn clue. Do they all have different powers? I think someone mentioned briefly about powers and stuff, right? What are ENHYPEN powers in Dark Moon? Boom, let's go. Let's go down the rabbit hole. This is a rabbit hole video, I've decided. What is it? Oh, I'm on TikTok. Okay. That's not, no, that's not what I wanted. See, some of these say contain spoilers, so I don't wanna... Is it the kind of thing where I'm gonna be bummed if I get a spoiler? Oh, I know him. He's isn't he the guy that I really love? Yeah, Jay Friend. Yeah. What's the dude's name? Jay June and Friends. He is amazing. I watched him interview quite a few different groups now, but the first one was 80s, and he's so funny and charming. Who else is who? Okay, who is this? Who is this? Is this someone from ENHYPEN? It's only got Jungwon name. Yeah, it's with ENHYPEN. Okay. It's not a ball of sunshine. It's not Sanu. Not getting Sungmin vibes. Probably not Jake. I don't think it's Jay. This Sanu then? Sanu is Fox, right? Did it have an emoji for the other person? Hamster! I don't remember there being a hamster. Does anyone in ENHYPEN have a hamster emoji? Jungwon is a cat. Someone else is a cat too. Sanu is a fox. Jake is a puppy, but he wants to be a wolf. Nikki is a duck. Who the fuck is a hamster? Is it Heesung? I thought Heesung was a deer. Sometimes Heesung. Most of them have two emojis sometimes. Okay. So this is Heesung. Okay. Thank you. Okay, that I got sidetracked from getting sidetracked. I am going back to the trailers, I promise, but welcome to what normally happens with my play videos where I just go down a rabbit hole, down a rabbit hole, down a rabbit hole. This is what almost every play. Can we just like have it in text form? There's an ENHYPEN wiki. Holy shit! Abilities for Jakar, but I don't know who Jakar is. Vampire physiology? What does that mean? Can I get some indication of who? Ah, spoilers. Okay, don't hate me if I get spoiled for something to do with Dark Moon. In my defense, I don't read slash watch slash anything to do with like webtoons. So it's unlikely that I'm gonna go through the Dark Moon webtoon, just throwing that out there. Helly is okay, so this is what I don't get, right? This is what I don't get. So the Dark Moon thing is their webtoon, which is based on like their lore, right? So this, they're saying like the characters in Dark Moon, these are their powers. But in these music videos and in these trailers, we're not seeing the characters in Dark Moon have these powers. We're seeing them have the powers. So are we saying that these people have the same powers as their characters in Dark Moon because Dark Moon is based off of them? Or they're based off of their characters in Dark Moon? So this person who goes poof and can like disappear, his character can do this too. Is that what we're saying? Telepathy and mind reading. Andy. Super strength. Pyrokinesis. Living lighter. That sounds fucking dangerous. Half werewolf? I thought werewolf was... It's just a prediction, but werewolf is an anti-team thing, no? And like What would his vampire power be? Being half werewolf isn't a vampire power, right? Gravity manipulation. Well, we did see someone fucking like walk up a tree or something. Oh, and we saw a music video where someone was floating. Maybe that's this person. Jakar super speed. That sounds cool. Noah darkness. Yep. How is darkness a superpower? How are we utilizing that? As in you make people go blind, or you make everywhere dark, or there's a Wattpad version of the webtoon? Werewolf met Solon and said, "Oh, why do I smell werewolf on you?" Yeah, so one of them's potentially a half werewolf. It sounds like most people are just theorizing anyway, so, and this was 3 years ago, so this isn't up to date at all anyway. But it sounds like most people be theorizing about what's going on. Is it P1 Harmony where they have superpowers too? It is, yeah. I thought it would be like P1 Harmony where like we kind of just knew like this person does this person does that. But if it is explained through the webtoon, and I don't know if the webtoon is complete yet, I don't really know how much of it is fact and how much of it is theory, but we're definitely seeing someone able to go poof and just disappear, and that's not the first music video we've seen where someone's done that. Someone definitely can defy gravity, because we saw someone like going up in the air and then, yeah, right here, this person, and then like hanging upside down. Why this person's getting naked, I don't know, but maybe that's the half werewolf person? I don't even know what kind of power you would call this. What is happening here? There's like a, oh, it's a mirror. I thought it was like a doorway or like a portal in the ground. That is a frame. That's a mirror. That's not a power. You could buy that from IKEA. Okay, we can chill. Oh, but he doesn't have a reflection. Interesting. I nearly missed that. Well, yeah, that's definitely a vampire side effect for sure. I recognize him. I didn't recognize him anywhere earlier, but I recognize him here. And he's with his friendos and they're staring at the clouds. So we've definitely got some superpower stuff, and I find that really interesting and intriguing. I would probably be more interested in the lore if it wasn't animated. I used to love anime and kind of anything like that, anything animated style, but I'm less so about it now. But I do love stuff like P1 Harmony's movie. I'm obsessed with that. So if they, like when they do stuff like this with the trailers, I love it because it's like them. It's the real people acting it out, you know? That's very cool. But when it's like animated characters, it's less cool, I guess, because it's a lot harder to tie it to ENHYPEN, right? When you've got an animated character who doesn't really look like the real person, they have a different name. The character names are different. Like it's very easy to kind of detach that from ENHYPEN if you wanted to. Whereas when it's like in trailers and music videos and it's actually them, I find that so much cooler. All right, sorry, that was me getting very distracted. See, this has their real names, but when I try to open it, it takes me just to TikTok and a load of videos. I can't find the rest of this text. It says Jay is the one that has telepathy and super strength. I thought these were two different characters that had these powers. Nikki has teleportation and time travel. That seems OP, and that also was not mentioned in the Reddit post. Pyrokinesis, telekinesis, telepathy, enhanced speed. I mean, that's just a whole bunch of different powers without any name next to them. Contains spoilers. Shion is so powerful. No wonder Trena sees him as their biggest threat. No idea who those people are, so it really didn't spoil anything for me. And then Jungwon, speed. Oh, is he the one that gets super speed? Oh, hell yeah, man. He sung telekinesis, J telepathy. Okay. And potentially super strength for J. Telekinesis is like moving things with your mind, right? That's less so being able to go poof. Poof is teleportation, and that's Nikki's power. So am I wrong about the chair? Is this Nikki? I thought this might be Heesung, but it might be Nikki. Doesn't look like either of them to me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't recognize anyone except for this marshmallow. I feel like the further back we go, the more difficult it gets for some reason. Okay, we move on to Dimension Dilemma concept film. Something version. Not gonna have the engines hate me quite yet. It has a thumbnail, which I would see if I searched on YouTube, but I'm just copying and pasting the links. Oh, such an adorable thumbnail. Oh my god. That's so wholesome. We've just had two very dark concept trailer type things, debut trailers, and then we get this. Oh, so sweet. What? Wait. No, when? 2 years ago. So this is like 2022 time. This is the biggest like vibe shift I've ever seen. It's so wild. Yeah, I think I recognize a couple people. We're getting to the 2022 is about the stage where I can recognize them. I think because of it's so cute. When the guide was, and also I think the anniversary thing I watched was 2023, so anytime around that time, I think we get to the stage. How is this so different? Dimension Dilemma, is that like one of their albums? It is. How does an album like this have a concept trailer like this? Is this version of the album like super fluffy? I don't even know. I'll come back to you. Okay, I think I recognize people. Can we get like face on pictures? This is Jake. I'm like 90% sure. Sungmin vibes for real. uh No, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I think that's Nikki. I'm semi-confident. Yeah, so this is Nikki. This is the person I said was Jake, I think, right? And then we have Sunu, who has like the pinkish hair. Very, very nice hair color there. This is Jay in the green shirt, I think. Oh, this was Jungwon. This is the thumbnail here, Jungwon. This I think is Hisang, which would make this Sunghoon. So yeah, I'm semi-confident with that, I feel like. So it's when we get to like 2022 that I'm starting to pick up their faces. And again, I think that's because a lot of the content that I've watched has been 2022 to 2023. I've not really seen too much of them recently. So when I look at like Brought the Heat Back, for example, I can't really recognize them in that because it's too new. And when I look at their debut stuff, I can't really recognize them because it's too old. But if you get like 2022 to 2023, I can kind of recognize them because that's where like a lot of my content that I've been watching has been from. Jake, Nikki, Sunu, Sunghoon, Jae, Jungwon, Hisang. Yeah. This is such a soft vibe too. I mean, this whole I was going to say music video, but it's a concept film. It's so soft. There is nothing vampire about it. We move on to Dark Blood, which had two concept films. This is a concept trailer, and then there's a full version of the concept film. God, that almost jump scared me. I was not expecting to see someone staring at the camera. Who is this? I have got no fucking idea. We're definitely not at the recognize them when you can only see half their face stage.
This is a story about pride and oblivion, love and sacrifice, and faith. If you wish to escape from this twist of fate, remember these two words: bite me.
Guessing this is the album that has Bite Me on it. that was badass. Well, it was. Don't judge me. Oh. Is that your secret handshake or something? What the fuck was that about? Why is someone always in the air on the ceiling upside down?
그 간절했던 말이 주문처럼 떠오르자
Subtitles?
모든
Go back? What?
그 간절했던 말이 주문처럼 떠오르자 모든 게 선명해졌다. 모든 힘과 권능은 너에게로 돌아가는 게 맞으니까.
다 나 때문이야. 내가 좀 더 강했더라면.
Is happening, man? I'm so confused. Is this the same two people fighting? Come on, lady. There wasn't even an obstacle there. Get your shit together. The fuck was that? Oh, he ain't playing. And he has friends. And you're bleeding and everything. We all know that, that ain't good. Wait, that's not the one that was protecting you? What is happening, man? I'm so confused. You're a vampire?
어리석은 실수를 반복한 후에야 겨우 알게 된 것. 너로 인해 내가 시작되었다는 것. 모든 것을 바쳐 이제 다시 너에게로 돌아간다. 모든 힘과 권능은 너에게로 돌아가는 것이 맞으니까.
Oh, they didn't kill you.
바이바이. 내 사랑.
Huh? You are way too calm about all these people dying because of you, lady. I have some questions for this person right here. Where can I direct a letter to? I have I have some questions. I have about
너는 나의 어둠을
50.
걷어버린 태양. 그 빛에 타버린다 해도 언제까지나 널 기다릴 것이다.
Okay. I'm gonna summarize this from the point of view of a baby engine, okay? So we see this girl, right? We see some stuff before that, but I don't get any of it. She's in the car, and then there's a dude sitting on the car, and then there's a guy waking up, and I no idea what's going on. But we get to this point. We see the girl, right? And then boom, we get this dude. I think this is Sung-hoon, right? I might be wrong. It could be Jake, it could be Nikki, it could be anyone, but I think it's Sung-hoon, but it's someone from ENHYPEN, I think. And he seemed to arrive in a very vampire-y way, no? Which made me think, okay, he's a vampire, and the girl just disappeared. And I was like, very peculiar. Let's not think anything else of it, it's fine. And then we get some nice artistic shots. These guys have like a group handshake thing going on. I was like, oh yeah, they're friends, that's great, cool. And then they all start leaning on each other, but then it like... whatever the fuck happens here, and then they're all gone. No idea what all that's about. But then we get to this motorbike horsey chase. And we have our, I say vampire dude, but we have the dude from the beginning. Well, I'm gonna say he's Sung-hoon, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But when I say Sung-hoon, I'm talking about this guy, right, from the beginning. Is on the horse. And we can see he's the only damn person on that horse. You can look at the feet and the saddle and everything. Like, there's one person on this horse. Being chased down by the person in the motorbike. They then fight. Is that Jungwon? Maybe. And then suddenly the girl is there out of nowhere. But then they start fighting, and I'm like, okay, I'm piecing it together. I'm getting it. For some reason, for reasons unknown to me, he is protecting this girl. So I'm getting like this Twilight vibe, right? Where like he's a vampire, she's human. Maybe the motorbike person, we're gonna call him Jungwon. I might be wrong. The motorbike person maybe wants to kill her or something like that, and he is trying to protect her, and they fight, and he wins. Which, if this is Jungwon, very peculiar, no? Because he has super speed from what I have read. You would think he would not lose, but he does. and then he's on the ground, and then they're fine. And then I don't know what all this is about. The standing upside down on the ceiling, who knows? Uh, I had no idea what all this was about. I don't know why I turned the subtitles on because they made no difference. This person was just talking crazy talk. She's upset. I'm guessing, you know, if you're a human person and you have just witnessed two vampires fight, one of them trying to defend you, then, you know, maybe you be upset. You think like this other vampire person is dead or something. It's all your fault. Blah 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 blah. He cheers her up. It's very sweet. It's very cute. I love to see it. I was still on track with my whole she's a human, she's being protected by this vampire dude. Great. This guy gets up in a very unnatural way. He's a vampire. What do we know? You know, what expect nothing else. This is Nikki, you know? So this isn't the person that was on the motorbike, right? Unless I'm wrong and this isn't Jungwon, and this was the person on the motorbike. Then it suddenly goes to like this black and white view, so I'm like, maybe we've gone back in time and this was like the first fight, but I don't think so because this time this guy doesn't do so well. This is someone else he's fighting, and I thought I recognized him too. But again, I was tempted to say that was Nikki. But anyway, they start fighting. She starts running. She trips on literally nothing but snow. Horrible in a survival situation, by the way. Like, my God, this is who you're protecting right now? Come on. And then she starts bleeding. And I'm like, okay, vampires contract the scent of blood. They're gonna find her really easily. This is not good. Our dude, again, Sung-hoon dude, it's like, oh yeah, he's gonna win. That's great. That's cool. That's right. See, this I thought was Jay. But wasn't he just fighting someone different? This is not the person he was just fighting. No? But anyway, then his friendos turn up. This is Jake, I think. Rain check on this person. But his friendos turn up and it's like, ah shit. Our main dude, he down. That's not good. She bumps into, again, the person I think is Jay. So this was the person who literally... Wait, is it Jay? Can we confirm? Yeah, that looks like Jay to me. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm making assumptions because I don't know them very well. Bumps into literally the person I thought we just saw get stabbed right here. Maybe. Very difficult to tell. But it implies that our main dude lost. And then this guy, even though I don't think he's the one that has super speed, turns up and has tracked her down because she's bleeding or whatever. Blood smell, you know, stuff like that. But then she bites him. What's all that about? Because I thought he was the vampire and she's the human. She bites him. Even if they're both vampires, like if she's a vampire too, she wouldn't bite him. That makes no sense. Which implies that he's human. And if that's the case, how did all of this does not make sense? It's, at least not the part where he's fighting a fucking vampire dude and winning with his friendos who also seem very vampire-y. So this is where it all kind of fell apart for me because I was like, well, she's obviously not human. No human bumps into a vampire and is like, yeah, I'm gonna bite your neck. You know, it makes no sense. And then when she does that, these guys all fall down. Although saying that, actually... Yeah, no, they fall down without... I was going to say maybe she bit all of them, but no, you see them fall down and they all fall asleep or something. I don't know if they're asleep or they're dead. Depends on your viewpoint, I guess. But they all fall down because she bit this one person. Now, bear in mind, I get that this is, I think, the album that's got Bite Me on it, which is why they said Bite Me at the beginning. I think this, you know, it's all kind of leading up to, like, the song Bite Me. I get that. But in terms of, like, making it make sense, I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing. And then she finds our main dude who isn't dead. I don't know why they didn't kill him. They just, like, shoved his face in the snow, I guess. I don't know. And then he asks her to bite him. So I was like, fuck, maybe I just got it all wrong and she's the vampire and they're all human. And they were just fighting normally with swords, no superpowers, and it was just like me not understanding. But then I was like, why would a vampire need this guy to protect her? And I don't know, I was very confused, but I was like, well, I guess they're all human because he's like, oh, please bite me. And he turns into ash, which is not really something that would happen to a human. So I don't really think there's any normal people in this trailer. And I'm very confused about what happened, honestly. At the beginning, they all seemed like friendos. They had their little group handshake and everything, and then it goes into all of this. And it seemed like the girl was getting protected by our main dude, but in the end, he got fucked up, and she did absolutely fine by herself. She just started biting people. So why was he protecting her in the first place? He should have stepped out of the way. She should be protecting him. I've got no idea. Why did they all fall down when the big dude, was it Jay? Maybe the person I thought looked like Jay. He got bitten, but they all fell down. Very peculiar. And these two, I mean, the only thing that I can like make sense of is that they love each other. That's why they're trying to protect each other and stay together, as they love each other. I get that. She bit these people. They didn't turn to dust or anything. They just like fell asleep. And then he's like, bite me too. Please, I beg of you. Something like that. The turning to dust thing didn't happen to these guys, but it happened to him, which kind of implies it's the sunlight that does it, the sun coming up. So, I don't know. I don't know if she chose not to save him and she could have, or if there was nothing that they could do. I don't know. It's all very, very confusing. It hurt my head in so many ways. There's people here that I'm not even sure we saw in this trailer, but I'm sure they were all in it, so I know I've gotten some names wrong. But for me, it was just like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm sure Engines know what's going on and can explain it a lot better than me, because it all probably ties into their lore, of which there is a lot of that I am not aware of. But even like when this first came out, like when you first saw this, did you have any idea what was going on? Or were you just as clueless as me, or did you already have lore to make it make sense? You know? I don't know. That was the most confusing thing I've ever seen in my life. I was so thrown. Someone, let me... Okay, so Sung-hoon was definitely in it. That's a good start. Does anyone have any views on the overarching plot of that trailer? You're all just simping for Sung-hoon. Please, tell me what's going on. I need answers. Okay, I think it is Sung-hoon because it says riding a horse. I think I was right about our main dude. Jungwon riding a motorcycle. Okay, I was right. That was him. So that maybe that was Jay, and then that was Jake and Sunu with him. And I did see Nikki. It's just Heesung. I don't know where we saw him. I think he was at the very beginning, but in the trailer, I don't know. Like in the middle part. Nobody is. Everyone is like praising them and the trailer and the staff and all of that, and I completely agree. It was badass, but I need somebody to talk about what actually happened. Does anybody understand who this girl is? Is it there was a girl in the Dark Moon thing, right? What did I watch? 1 in a Billion, something like that. Had a girl in it, and the 7 people. Maybe that's her. The girl is played by Park Ji-won. Man, I really thought she was done for when she bumped into Jay. But nope. She just took him out. And nobody is questioning it. I don't understand. Am I the only one who didn't have a fucking clue what was going on? There is a full version of it. I can't believe this isn't the full version of it. That was 8 minutes long, which also has a thumbnail, which is very different from the thumbnail for our last one. Full version is 45 seconds? How'd you make that out? And the trailer was 8 minutes. What? Okay, this is 46 seconds. Who the fuck is that? I'm not gonna lie, I think the only person I recognize is Nikki. Who? Oh, May 2023. Maybe this is getting like too late on. I don't know. I've never seen this person in my life. I've never seen this person in my life. This might be Jay. Might be Jay. I've never seen these people in my life. This is the person I thought I recognized as Nikki. And him being the tallest kind of confirms that for me. Who are these people? No? Nikki? Jay? One of these people is Jake, but I'm not getting Sungmin vibes from anybody. Jake is normally my like go-to, able to place him. Him and Jungwon. This is for the same album, Dark Blood. This was released at the same time. Maybe I'll have more luck with the close-up shots. They've got bite marks on their necks. They are newly turned vampires. Yeah, this is the person I thought was Nikki, right? Maybe? Oh, this could be Hisung, maybe? Maybe? Hisung, Nikki. Is this also Hisung? Is it Hisung? Is this all the same person? I don't know. Who is this? I've never seen this man in my life. You do look very vampire-y though, I'm not gonna lie. Something about the eye makeup. I've never seen this man in my life, no? Okay, different person. This is probably Sunghoon then. I thought this could be Nikki again, but I think this is Sunghoon. This different person, no, from the person sitting on the bed. Who is this? You look like a badass, sir, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who these people are. This might be Sanu. Okay, we're locking in Sanu for now. This is the person I thought was Nikki. Not literally the only person that I actually felt semi-confident with. We've not seen Jungwon once. Is this a different person? I have no fucking idea. Yeah, we've got Oreo hair. Oh no, but he got like a badass smirk. It looks like he knows he's a bad bitch. Is this one moment please. I think this is Jungwon. Not giving my like go-to typical Jungwon vibes, so I'm very hesitant, but it's something about the smirk, like he knows that he's, you know, badass. Red hair we said was Sunu. Would that make we're missing only Jake, no, so would that make Blondie Jake? We said this was Sunu, we said this was Sunghoon, we said this was Jay. This is Jungwon. Really interesting. This we said was Nikki. This would be Hisung. So this has to be Jake. That's fucking bonkers, no? Since watching like the guide and the anniversary video and everything, I feel like he's been one of the easier members for me to pick out. And I just nope. If the Sungmin vibes aren't there, I've got nothing. I've got absolutely nothing. Once the puppy vibes are gone, that's it. I've got nothing to go on. Well, this was more like visual, no, and like all the pretty shots. It kind of looks like they're posing for the pictures to go in the photo book, honestly. Not too much like crazy story stuff like the concept trailer had. Wild though, absolutely wild. I thought this would be such a quick video because it's just like 10 kind of short clips and trailers. No, sorry, I have to make a meal out of everything apparently. Next we have Orange Blood, which is a whole different album, and I know this because I bought it today. Let's see here. Wait, did I buy it? Yeah, I bought it, yeah. I bought it. I'm getting Orange Blood. It's one of the ones I've ordered. Okay. Oh, you can't blame me for not being able to tell who that is. Got a bite mark. He in sunlight, he Gucci. Someone did say to me actually in the Tamed Dashed music video where it's like the past and present, that when they're like getting burned in the light and everything, that's in the past. So like when they're first vampires, they're like struggling with the sunlight. And then in the present day, they don't have that issue and they can be out in the sun. Now, I don't know why that's the case. If they just got like stronger over time, or I don't know, but so that would kind of imply with something like this that they've been vampires a while, because he's like in the sun and he's fine, but at the same time his bite mark looks brand new, so I don't know. They'll probably sound like a dumbass, however, you know, this is baby Engine's viewpoint of the concept trailers. This is just how it goes. Pretty. No, I'm not gonna get concerned immediately because some of you guys be vampires and shit and you'll just get up
그래도 난
anyway.
살고 싶어.
And they're all friends again.
여전히 남아있는 내 안의 어둠이 너를 다시 다치게 하진 않을까? 아무런 힘도 없는 내가 우리의 사랑을 지킬 수 있을까?
I'm getting ready to turn the subtitles back on because that's what I had to do last time. What the hell is going on, man? Weren't you just at the ocean, whoever you are? You definitely got a bite mark. So you can definitely be out in the sunshine. 100% gonna need engines to explain this lore to me, this storyline. So what the fuck is happening? Pretty.
Ready? 2, 1.
영원할 것 같았던 힘은 나를 떠났고 세상 어떤 것도 유한하지 않음을 이젠 안다.
영원히 너를 섬기게 넌 그저 거기 있으면 돼
Pretty.
지금 이 순간 모든 걸 걸고 난 후회가 남지 않도록 최선을 다해 너를 사랑하려 한다.
And they all lived happily ever after. They all got their happy ending. They all got to be friends.
어때? 맛있지?
Do any subtitles? Yes, I do. She asked if the food is good. That's the only thing I don't like about these concept trailers, is it starts with its own subtitles, then drops them, and then brings them back. Nobody said wake up, did they? And they all lived happily ever after? You guys gotta stop getting bitten by these women. Bad things happen when you get bitten by these damn women. Wow, I have the capacity to jinx things even in K-pop. I thought that was just a BL thing, but apparently not. What the hell is going on, man? Someone explain this to me. Yeah, it seemed to pick up where the last one left off, though, with a little bit of flashbacks here and there, and then they're all washing up on the beach. Which, firstly, that don't make no damn sense, because they were fighting the Sunghoon guy in the first one, and now they're all like hugging, like, yeah, we're all friends, yeah, we're all great now. What? You were trying to murder him? What are you talking about? And then she's there too. Even though she bit them all last time. They don't care. They're like, yeah, let's all frolic in the meadows. Let's pick flowers. Yeah. Oh, it's a beautiful, wonderful time. It actually was really sweet. I really liked all of this. And then they went back to the beach and it was wonderful and they had great memories and it was all sweet. This was cute. I don't know who this was, but she's like, is the food good? And he's like, It was great. And then all of this. I have no idea who this is. Sorry. And then this was fucking terrifying. So there's two ladies. One is not great. This isn't the girl that from here though, no, that bit people last time. I thought that was this person. So both these people be biting people? I thought they were already vampires. Why do they keep getting bit by these people? And then all the ladies are gone. Every version, past, present, evil, kind, they're all gone. It's just these guys. And then the house is burning and it's awful and they're sad. The fuck is happening? Are they vampires yet? They woke up. Well, there's no bite mark. See, it's confusing when they're. No, there is a bite mark here. They do have bite marks at this point. Well, half of his neck's in the water, to be fair. Yeah, it doesn't look like he had a bite mark. I've got no idea, but then he definitely does, and he stands up and they're all outside like, hey, let's frolic in the flowers. So at least some of them have been turned into vampires at this particular point in time. But not all of them have visible bite marks on their necks. But I guess they wouldn't all be turned at the same time, right? I don't know, we need to find more of their origin story, I feel like, to know that for sure. This is all very sweet. I don't recognize literally anyone in this. Not a single damn person. Not a single bean is recognizable. This could be a different group. I would not know. I would not know at all. No, I did see someone actually who I was like, oh, that's Jake. Again, I feel like he's someone that I recognize easiest, but I'll be damned if I can find now where's the point that I saw it that I was like, oh, that's Jake. But everyone else, oh, that might have been Sung-hoon, you know? Not you, sir. I don't know who you are. No. I've lost him now, but the person that we just saw, I think, was Sung-hoon. Somewhere around here. I don't know. It was remarkably chill all in the middle, and then it was just the beginning and the end that was like, what the fuck is going on? For Orange Blood, there is also a concept film Engine version. Now the trailer seemed to be longer for the than the film for the last one. I'm guessing it might be the same for this. So this might be kind of just a short, like, you know, what most groups do, like a quick trailer into the concept. That's Nikki. Where were you in that? I didn't see you once. Oh, I feel like last time I looked into their music, there were a couple of times I actually did pretty well with recognizing them, and now for some reason I feel like I'm struggling. I don't know. Yeah, this is only 1 minute 13. No subtitles. Oh, soft. Oh, we got soft vibes again. I know who that is. Where were you in the last the last video? He sung. Sung-hoon. I recognize everyone in this, no? Marshmallow. No. Yeah, I recognize literally everyone. I'm very confident, I feel like, actually. See, this is all soft again. All soft and sweet and wholesome. And again, because they're advertising certain versions of an album, I think it's to do with, like, you would expect for this version, the photo book, what is that? Official FMV? For Moonstruck. You would expect that the photo book for this version of this album is gonna have these outfits and be all fluffy and stuff and outdoorsy. So I think that's why we get the vibe shift when it comes to these shorter ones, is it's more focused on what you're gonna get in the album and the vibe of the album. Whereas the concept trailer is more like continuing the story behind the album and the lore and everything. These are all great, but then I get to the longer ones, I've got no idea what's going on. I'm just trying to work out, when did they become vampires? Who made them vampires? At what stages? Like, who was first and who was last to become a vampire? Who turned who? Blah de blah. How did they all meet? Did they always have superpowers? How did they find out? Are they good vampires? Are they bad vampires? Who is the girls? Or why are they biting them when they're meant to be the vampires? I've got no clue. Someone gonna have to explain it to me because I'm very confused. Untold concept cinema. I don't know if this is an album that they released or not. I don't know. This is the thumbnail. And we have a link. Okay, that's very violent. I think that might be Nikki. Let's go. This is 2024, so if I struggle to recognize people, I will not be surprised.
Government and military authorities have issued an urgent statement declaring an end to any coexistence between humans and vampires.
They coexisted?
Filled with citizens demanding the eradication of vampires, while special forces intensify the operation nationwide.
That's discrimination.
해는 완전히 저물었어. 지금 떠나야 해.
Oh, they're being hunted. Vampires with guns? Is that what all that clicking was? You guys have got guns? Guess it's quicker to shoot someone than run up to them and bite them. Well, they're definitely all vampires, I think, now, and they're all sticking together, and they're all friendos. And people know they're vampires. And they don't have the girl with them. Oh, this is for Romance Untold, their newest one.
야 뭐해? 왜 안 타?
클로이를 두고 갈 수는 없어. 그게 무슨 소리야? 리버필드에 클로에도 데려가기로 약속했어. 클로에는 인간이야. 우릴 추방하고 죽이려는 종족이라고.
클로에는 그런 인간들이랑은 다르지.
나도 같은 생각이야. 그녀를 데려가야 돼.
클로에가 어디 있는지 알고 있어. 오래 안 걸릴 거야.
지금 클로에게 가면 위험할 수도 있어.
Bad things happen whenever you get involved with these ladies. Man, Chloe is so damn lucky. Imagine 7 vampires just roll up and it's like, we're being hunted, but we couldn't leave without you. Man, they're willing to risk their lives to go back for her. Hell yeah.
우리를 지켜준 유일한 인간이었다. 우리는 그녀를 위하여 음악을 만들었고, 음악은 항상 그녀와 우리를 하나로 만들어 주었다.
So she didn't bite you, she's not the bitey lady. That's the lady whose name begins with S, right?
그녀는 우리의 음악을 기록했다.
우리는 수많은 멜로디를 만들어냈고 오직 그녀를 위하여 노래를 하고 춤을 추었다.
어느새 악보와 테이프는 쌓여져 갔다.
이 모든 것이 우리의 추억이었다.
I'm drinking it like it's just a lemonade.
오늘 우리는 그녀와 함께 리버필드로 떠날 것이다.
That don't look like
모두
Chloe.
창고네. 그냥 자연스럽게 지나가면 되는 거야.
There's posters with your faces plastered on the walls. What do you... They're gonna recognize you, I bet. They're looking for 7 people and 7 people in a truck just pull up like, hey, it's not us, by the way.
We're doing traffic control ahead due to a vampire arrest operation.
You guys look so natural. You're acting so natural.
Where are you boys heading?
Just heading towards town square.
Take the route down there. You boys better get home quickly. It's getting crazy out there.
Wow, you guys are so good at your jobs. How did they check that they weren't vampires? By the way, we're checking for vampires. Oh. Oh, never mind. They are good at their jobs. Holy shit. I'm sorry, police. I thought you were dumbasses. Not the classical music shop. Not the violin. Oh man.
Target has crashed.
Good night.
All walking back are presumed dead.
Sorry? We're going back into it. There's one thing I know about these guys is they normally get back up. Right?
Hey! Aim for the vampire's head!
Yep.
Oh yeah. Badass. No, okay, yeah, I see why the guns are handy. So cool. Thank God these guys are trash at aiming for the head, no? All these police people suck ass at aiming. Thank God. Told you they always get back up, man.
Damn these vampires.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. You dead. You ain't gonna be in the next concept trailer. Are the others okay?
오직 너만 줄 수 있는 허락의 말.
feel like that raised more questions than it answered. Where's Chloe? What? Who's Chloe? I mean, I get who Chloe is in, like, from what they've said, like, human that was recording their and helping them with their music, and like they spent a lot of time together. I get that, but like, who is she? Where is she? Why is she? I don't. This ended too soon. We need more information. No, the other two are concept films for two different versions, so I think they're going to be the other type of video, and then that's it. We've got nothing because this is the most recent thing. Is this what you guys work off of? How are you not insane? I don't understand. I mean, does this even follow on from Orange Blood? They don't seem that bothered about the other girls anymore, no? Chloe is a different name than the other girl's name. And then this seems like it's kind of a lot more modern. And they're in hiding because apparently at some point humans and vampires coexisted. And then the humans were like, nah, actually this is a bad idea. We've only just considered this. So now they're hunting down vampires, which is kind of wild because like the vampires are running away. So they obviously don't want to fight. Or at least these ones don't. So kind of weird for humans to pick a fight with them, no? And kind of apprehend them, and it kind of comes across like maybe humans have the upper hand there. Although, I don't know, 7 of them just fucked up your entire crew, so I don't know. But that was self-defense, so sucks to suck. But like they're going back for this girl, and I think that's very sweet that they like think of her and they want to go back for her. I don't know if she's meant to represent the fans or something. I don't know. But that's super sweet. Chloe living a good life. But then she's not even there. They roll up at the classical music store, literally roll up, and crash into the front of the store, and she's not there. But they have the music, and it's like a teaser for the EXO Only If You Say Yes song, which is kind of cool. And they at this point are in varying levels of fucked up. Several of them have been shot in various locations. None of them in the head, though. They're all awake and fine. But this person's crying. I don't know. I'm very confused. I need someone, anyone, to explain to me. So that is the summary of these kind of concept trailers from the point of view of a baby Engine who has no idea what the fuck is going on. So I'm gonna need you guys as like the alpha engines to come in here and tell me what's actually going on. Who's the first girl? Who's the evil girl? Who's the Chloe girl? Why have we got 3 girls? None of them seem particularly normal. Or this one does, but she's missing. So I don't know. And then is that it then? Is the law like this is as far as it's gotten? They're like trying to run to Riverside, whatever it is, to get away from humans. Maybe with the next comeback, they're gonna pick up the Chloe person and get the fuck out of Dodge. But I don't know. I thought the webtoon, which follows their law, was set at school. These guys are not chilling at school. They're more like gangsters. They've got a fuck ton of guns. They've got their own little hideout. They're driving their car. They're getting out of Dodge. So the webtoon can't be following this, surely. Is this saying how the webtoon gonna go? I don't know. You guys are gonna have to tell me. You guys are gonna have to fill me in. This is the thumbnail for the penultimate thing we are gonna watch in this video. Romance Untold concept film for the Inceptio version. I'm guessing it's gonna be like a short 1 minute or so fluffy video, maybe not fluffy, I don't know, previewing the style of the album. 1 minute. Is that Sanu? Jay? I'll come back for you. Nikki. Oh, it says Jungwon. Oh, thank God. I was like, I've no idea who that is. It said Jungwon at the bottom there. Has it got their names on every page? Okay, yeah. Concept of the style of the album, probably. Names. This is probably Sunghoon, right? Did not have his name. Jake. I want to say this is Jake. This has to be Sunu. Sunshine, wholesome, happy bean. Through and through. Jay. Jay's part is the most replayed part. Interesting. No name by this person. I've never seen you in my life. Who the fuck is this? I was saying this is Nikki, and is this Jungwon? I mean, it says Jungwon. It would be really weird if it wasn't, and his name is on there. It's a super adorable look too. Very wholesome. Very fluffy, the wavy hair. Yeah, I feel like that is him. So, who are we missing? God, there's 7 of them, no? Jay, Jake, Sunu, Nikki, Jungwon. Sunghoon, it was at the beginning. This is Heesung. Okay. Never would have guessed that in a million years. At all. Interesting. And honestly, now that I know this is Jungwon, I can see it. But when I first saw him, I was like, who is that? And the name thankfully gave it away. That's cute. That's very cute. I really like this look for him. Okay, this is our thumbnail for the Engine version of Romance Untold. Very casual. Very chill. Moon. Anu is the blonde. We did see that. This is Nikki. This must be Jay, Heesung, Jake, and Jungwon, right? I feel like. Man, it gets harder to recognize them at this stage because I've not seen as much content from 2024. I think I've only seen like 2 music videos. God, when the pictures go that quick, I've got no chance. Find the engine. Cute. Very cute. Very casual style, I feel like. I think I like the outfits better maybe in the other one, but the overall vibe of this is just very casual, very cool. I think there was an Engine version for the other one too, right? Yeah, Orange Blood had an Engine version. Maybe that's like something they do with all their albums. Nikki, Jake, Jungwon, Sunu. You guys say like, oh, you're so great at recognizing them already. But the trick is that I don't guess unless I'm at least like 80% sure, sometimes 90% sure. So you guys think I always get them right. I don't. It's that I don't say anything if I don't recognize them. So rather than seeing someone I don't recognize and making a guess and it's wrong and getting it wrong, I just stay silent. That way, when I do say names, they're more often right than not. So I looked at this person and I went, not a fucking clue. And I could have guessed. If I was going to guess, I would say either Sunghoon or Jay, but I've got no idea which it is. So I just didn't say anything. I've got no clue. This is 100% Jake. This one frame gives me the puppy vibes, for sure. Sunu is the blonde. We did see that with the other video. Because these were like taken at the same time, right? This is Heesung. That's Jungwon. That's Nikki. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I am getting there. It's a lot easier in stuff like this where you get clear views of their faces and stuff than that must be Jay then. That's gotta be right. It's the only other person we hadn't placed. This has to be Jay. I would not have guessed. Well, I did guess Jay, but I wouldn't have like been able to lock in for sure. But it is a lot easier with stuff like this than like the action trailer things where you know it's a lot more faster paced and they're all styled and stuff like that. I don't know. It's wild to me that we get these two like concept films for the same album that we got that trailer with all the shooting and like them on the run. And like I said, I'm guessing it's because these are like more advertising the style of each version of the album. But it's still wild to me. That is all of the concept trailers, film and cinema that are listed in this particular recommendation. There were 10 that we watched. Very, very cool, very intriguing. I definitely am interested in the lore, but I do need people to explain it to me because, you know, people were saying it's kind of all explained through the webtoon, but I thought the webtoon was set at a school. We either saw or heard of multiple ladies, that some seemed more evil than others and had a penchant for biting people. And it's very unclear to me as a new Engine at what point they're vampires, why they're getting bitten, why Sunghoon turned to dust in the first one, but then he's fine in all the other ones, why they were fighting in that one video, but then they're all hugging and friends when they wash up on the beach and after that. And now, like, in this, they're all, like, sticking together like family, but they don't mention the girl whose name begins with S at all. And now there's Chloe, who's someone completely different, who we know is a human. I wonder why they didn't just turn her into a vampire. I guess that would be kind of rude, right? I don't know. I don't know. Someone can explain it. I'm interested. I'm intrigued by the lore. I would be willing to learn a little bit about the lore if someone can break it down as if you're talking to a toddler. That would be great for me. But that is it for now. I'm sorry for my confusion. I love, by the way, I love in that last trailer we watched, I thought those police officers were shit at their job. They were like, oh, we're checking for vampires. They're like, you know, they're on the run. Be careful out there. And then they were just like, okay, off you go. And I was like, are you for real, man? Do your job. It's like, how do you not even ask them to like show their teeth? Are you bonkers? And they were not acting natural at all. They were acting so sus. So I was like, those have to be the dumbest police officers alive. And then they were like, yeah, we found the 7 vampires, you know, the ones whose faces are plastered all over the city walls. And it's like, oh, okay, they actually did do their job. Sorry. Although they are still shit at aiming for their heads, considering they said they need to do that. Interesting, though, that would kill them, because that's not normal vampire rules, right? That's zombie rules. Destroying the brain kills a zombie. Vampires, it's like more complicated than that, you know? I mean, either way, whether they shot him in the head, decapitated them, staked him in the heart, it wouldn't really matter, right? They weren't gonna get close. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my absolute confusion. I will be intrigued to see what people say about this and how they break it down and how it all relates to their lore and their webtoon and everything, what you guys know, what you don't know, and what's still theorized, and, you know, kind of go from there. I don't know when the next comeback is going to be, since I think the Romance Untold one just came out, right? Like right before I discovered them. So I don't know how long it'll be until we get like more comeback stuff and more lore, but that would be kind of interesting to have an idea of like where everyone else is at, you know? So yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. But that is it for now. I am planning to check out some more content from them. I just don't know what yet. I'm feeling very indecisive. I have a whole bunch of things that I could watch, and I kind of want to watch them all at once. So deciding what to start with is like really, really difficult. So we'll have to see how it goes. But that is it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!